Hey everybody, Kerr, and today we're making a disc-bound journal called Seeker. It was inspired by magic makers I like to call creatives. Creatives are most commonly referred to as the artists, the writers, the music makers, but I like to think of a creative as anyone that thinks outside of the box. Someone who sees the world a little bit differently than others do. A problem solver, an investigator, a collector of images, of color, of data, and someone who above all is innately curious. Scientists, archaeologists, astronauts, directors, all looking to offer the world a different point of view. This disc-bound journal was inspired by beautifully creative thinkers. I could only fit a few into the little journal, but the sky is full of bright stars and all we have to do is admire them. Funny thing is, as a kid, I never really used to like science. But I suppose as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate the value of new ideas. And curiosity is the key to everything. So first I added Watermark Ink through the math symbol stencils, and then I added clear embossing powder, removed the excess, and then melted it with a heat gun. I did the same with multiple pages using different stencils for my new line. I next picked out 3 Marabu art spray colors and I sprayed one at a time onto the gel press. Then I pressed the pages onto the gel press, picking up the color in random spots. Once the first color dried, I added a second color and then a third. The embossing powder on the pages acts as a resist. And if I had any leftover paint on the gel press, I just used a new journal page to pick up the color. There's really no waste with this technique. Next, I cut out windows on the pages without the embossing powder using a die cutting machine. And then I printed up images on my clear Computer Grafix film. I trimmed them out just slightly bigger than the actual die cut, as well as cutting out blank pieces of Computer Grafix. I then removed the backing off the clear Computer Grafix and placed it on one side of the window. Next, I removed the backing off the image and placed it on the opposite side of the page, adhering the two elements. Next, I added some paint through a stencil on the pages with the film. I covered the image and added some black splatters, as well as using a black fine point marker to add some mark making. I printed up my quote, added it to the page with a glue stick, as well as adding some washi tape. And then I highlighted the text by using a Marabu art crayon and a water brush. I finished off the other pages with the embossing powder with a little bit of text with a stamp, as well as adding a Tim Holtz paper doll and highlighting the doll with Marabu crayon. The same technique was added to the cover, but instead of cutting out one window, I cut out multiple windows, added a little bit of dimension with the title, and the page was done. To see the complete list of materials used in this tutorial, see the description below. Thanks for watching.